Once upon a time, in a quiet corner of the world, there lived a tortoise who spent most of his days resting under the shade of a fig tree. He was slow, as tortoises are, and lived a simple, uneventful life. But as the seasons passed, the tortoise grew restless. He would often gaze up at the birds flying high above, their wings stretched wide, free to roam the skies. The tortoise felt a longing deep inside, a yearning to see the world beyond his small patch of land. He wished just once that he could travel far and wide, not trapped by the slow pace of his feet. One day, as he sunned himself near a pond, two ducks landed beside him. They splashed and played, laughing about their travels. They spoke of shimmering lakes in the mountains, of forests filled with music, and cities where the sun glinted off rooftops like gold. The tortoise listened with rapt attention, eyes wide with wonder. "Oh, how I wish I could see those places," he sighed. "But alas, I am just a tortoise. I cannot fly." The ducks looked at each other, then back at the tortoise. "Well," said one of them thoughtfully, "perhaps you can't fly, but maybe we could help you travel." The tortoise perked up. "How?" he asked eagerly. The second duck explained, "If you are brave and can hold your mouth closed tight, we could fly you through the air between us. We'll each hold one end of a stick in our beaks, and you must hold the middle part in your mouth. But be warned, you must not open your mouth, not for anything, or you'll fall." The tortoise's eyes sparkled with excitement. "Yes, I can do that," he exclaimed. The ducks cautioned him again. "You must stay silent," they said, "no matter what you see or hear." The tortoise nodded solemnly, gripping the stick with his mouth. With great care, the ducks took off, one on each side of the tortoise. The stick stayed firm between their beaks, and the tortoise hung on tightly with his mouth. Up, up, up they soared, rising higher and higher until the earth below looked like a colorful quilt of green and brown patches. The wind rushed past them, and the tortoise felt a thrill like he had never known before. This was freedom. This was adventure. As they flew over a village, people below looked up in astonishment. Children pointed and shouted, "Look, a flying tortoise! What a strange sight!" Laughter echoed from below, and soon crowds gathered to witness the spectacle. The tortoise, hearing all the attention, felt pride swell within him. He had never been noticed like this before. Everyone was looking at him. But then a man called out, "What a ridiculous creature! A tortoise in the sky! That looks foolish!" And others joined in the teasing. The tortoise, forgetting the warning, opened his mouth to protest, to shout back and defend himself. "I am not foo," but before he could finish, he lost his grip on the stick. In a blink, he tumbled down through the sky, flailing helplessly. The ducks squawked in alarm, but they could do nothing as the tortoise plummeted toward the earth. With a heavy thud, he landed in a muddy patch near a field. Fortunately, the soft mud broke his fall enough to save his shell from cracking, but he was badly shaken and bruised. Slowly, he pulled himself together, embarrassed and regretful. The ducks flew down to check on him. "Are you all right?" they asked. The tortoise nodded, his head hung low. "I should have listened," he murmured. "I let pride get the better of me. I wanted to show off. I forgot the simple rule, not to speak." The ducks nodded gently. "Pride often leads to a fall," one said kindly. "You were brave, tortoise, but sometimes being wise is more important than being bold." From that day on, the tortoise never forgot the lesson he learned in the sky. He returned to his quiet life with a deeper understanding of himself. He still dreamed of adventure, but he also valued the wisdom of patience and silence. And though he never flew again, he often told his story to the young animals around, ending it with the simple truth: foolish pride and careless words can bring even the highest flyer back to the ground.